I'm back at the 230-year-old lake, 140 acres in size, or just under, I think. Yeah, I'm not going to fish in the same swim I was fishing before, or even in the same arm. Just going to fish in a different area, move around the lake a bit. Excuse me, man. So that's another area out. That's the swim down there that I'm thinking of fishing. So just zoom you in. I'll take you down there, we'll have a look, have a lead around, see what we can find. I have already had a little lead around down there on the end of the last visit, so I've got a rough idea, but I've still got to find some sort of more exact spot. So this is the arm that I was fishing last time. Gives you an idea of the layout of the lake. So I was right round that bend, right down the end there last time. But I have fished in that swim that's sort of centre of screen, just along there now. But that was the first two trips, the one that everything went wrong, and then the one that I had my brother with me, which was the where I caught the first carp basically out of here. The weather's definitely changed since I was last here. Autumn's coming in, I say. Right, just going to drop down into here. This is where the swim is. Duck down. Tucked away down the edge of the bridge. I'm going to set everything up, have a lead around and that, like I said already. So that's the view from the swim, and then you're looking out onto the main body of the lake. So out in front, and then it goes down to the left. That's the main body of the lake. If you go over to the right over there, that's just like a real shallow little arm. There's no fishing down there anyway, but if you go over that way to the left, that'll take you into the main body of the lake. And looking behind, you're gonna have bivvy somewhere, probably over here or here, and then yeah, nice bit of woodland behind me. Bit of road noise, but that'll calm down later. Right, the rain started coming down now. I already had to wait for the rain in the van, which I'll stick a clip in now of. Just back at the big lake, I've got to wait for a window in the weather. It's raining at the moment. I've got about 15-minute walk. Don't want to be soaked before I start and all that, do I? So yeah, just going to wait for it to stop raining for a little bit. I've looked at the weather app. It's going to probably stop in about 10 minutes and stop for about 15-20 minutes, maybe half hour. So yeah, kind of glad I'm not heading out yet. But it's coming down now, so I was going to get out, get leading around and find some areas and that, but I think I'll stick the bivvy up for now, wait for it to clear a bit so all my gear don't get wet and I don't get wet. Yeah, and then carry on after that once it's calmed down a little bit. Right, I found a nice area out there where you pull back, it's nice and smooth, and then you suddenly go into like a silt bar, so get a little donk on it as well. So I'm going to try out over to the right over there. Obviously the fish have got to come in and out the bridge if they're passing through to the arm I was fishing before. It's just deciding which arch they're going to take, so I'm going to lead around in front of each arch, see what feels the best and what feels the deepest water as well, really. Right, let's take that out of the clip, go a bit further that way. Right, I think I found another one to start with, out there. Starting block. I've had to bring the ECUs out of retirement due to the problems I've got with my R3s at the moment. So I'll be using these until it's my birthday soon, in a few months, so I'm going to ask for another set of alarms for my birthday. So yeah, old ECUs. Yeah, weather's not great for getting some nice scenic shots, but the sun kind of comes up over that direction and goes down sort of over that direction, so I don't think we're going to see much of the sun today. You can see it up in the sky, so it sort of makes its way down there. So that's my view, laying down, view from the bivvy door. Rod's just down to the left there. I'm going to be setting one small trap just down here. Just going to do one spom, I think, if it works out. Yeah. So that's where that rod will be going. And then I'm going to spom out a few of these scattered around in the other areas that I'm fishing in. So these wolf ones don't open very well short distance underarming. Right. Perfect. How many do we reckon out there? 3 of these? 4 of these? Bottom again. One more, I think. Unclip that, so it's all looking a bit awkward, but it's all good. So 3 on each spot for now. Can always put a bit more out later. Yep, just. Trouble, they hold liquids, but if they shut on the way in, they also hold water. A bit tricky to get in, but they're good. Perfect. Right, cool. Sorted. That's all that done. Yeah, just got to get the rods out. Rods are all out now, ready for some new action and a new swim, hopefully. And hopefully this receiver is going to be reliable. I've bought a load of spare batteries, so let's give it a test. Funny noise on it. Yeah, okay, cool. We're in action. Seen lots of small stuff topping, but no signs of any carp yet. Tanya from the reduced hole tonight. No dress on this trip, just to work, back to work overnight, so I'm going straight to work in the morning. I might be going home, so yeah, no dress on this one. Raining again out there. When I left from my previous trip, I saw the bailiffs, had a little chat with them, just discussing what caught and stuff, and that said it slowed down a lot through the rain. They said, yeah, fish don't respond well to the rain here. Obviously, still going to have a chance. I'm not going to get all negative and think I'm not going to catch anything, and it won't be raining in the morning, hopefully. So, but yeah, just a point worth noting. 8:10 now, dark already. Won't do any more tonight, so hopefully I'll see you in the morning. Well, we'll see you in the morning, but hopefully I'll have a fish in an hour in the middle of the night. Morning. Nothing during the night. Lots of liners. No fish. Right, so the sun comes up behind the bivvy, behind them trees there. If you can just make it out through the trees, you can see the red. It comes up over there and ends up going down over there. Right, I'm just going to recast this left-hand rod because I had an awful lot of bleeps coming from it last night. Didn't turn into a bite, but I'm not so sure it's fishing that well at the moment. Either that or there's something on the end of it, but big old bream or something. There we got a fish. That's what the bleeps were. A Barry. Hello Baz. Barry. No wonder I didn't catch anything. You've been on the case. Well, at least I know it's a good spot anyway. Alright, let's get you unhooked. Come on, Barry. Off you go. Oh well. Let's just spot the fish are feeding on anyway. See if we can avoid the bream this time. Got a few hours left. Put the long bank sticks on. The line's sort of lifted up over those lilies there a little bit. Alright, let's see what the next few hours can bring. Left hand rod I haven't touched, I stayed out. Middle rod I just redone for the sake of it because it's just in close. And right hand rod obviously redone. Look at that, the cups had a clean. Check that out for a postcard picture. Hopefully the rods aren't quite straight. Worst places to spend the morning, that's for sure. left-hander. Big old fish just having a little play around. Suddenly it rips off. Massive battle. £30 common in the net. I'm going to do a sign off bit now. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll do the proper thanks in the comments. But I'm still getting action on the left hand rod, so you never know. Might be back with a fish at the end of the video. No, nothing came of that, so yeah, new swim, new areas to find and that. Never going to be straightforward, but yeah, found another few areas and that, so all good. See you next time. Cheers. Right, I'm going to carry on where I left off on the last video. I'm back in the same swim. I've dropped my stuff off already. I've just gone to have a look up on the bridge there, see if I can see anything. And there's quite a current on the water, so yeah, can't really see a lot. There's a film crew over there doing a bit of filming or something or other. Not that it's nowhere near what I'm doing or affecting what I'm doing, but yeah, so last night we had a little meeting with the bailiffs and that here, so I took the opportunity to come over to this swim and chuck a bit of bait in. I've got my 3 areas from last time, so yeah, see what happens. I'm going to fish off the bottom this time with double tiger nuts, leave the pop-ups alone, trying to avoid the bream a bit, so yeah, just got to make up a couple of rigs and that. So the last session was the first time I fished in this swim. I'm yet to catch a fish out of here, so obviously I'm going to try and do my best to catch one. Don't know if we've got much rain due. It looks kind of sort of overcast and rainy, but I'm not for sure we've got too much rain due. Last time I was here, it sort of rained non-stop, more or less. A bit, you know, a bit stopping here and there, but yeah, hopefully we'll get something. I like to catch out of a swim before I move on, really, in the ideal world, just for my own sort of satisfaction, but a little challenge thing. Right, because I pre-baited with a reasonable amount of bait yesterday, I'm just going to get these rods out one at a time and just catapult a little handful of boilies over each one. I've got a little bit of foam nugget on there, so wait for that to come up and then pop a few boilies over the top. There you go, there he is. Hasn't got to be deadly accurate, I just want to sort of get a spread around the area. Probably about 10 boilies, that's about it. As I say, just going for double tiger nuts on these. See how that deals with the bream. Light is not liking the tiger nut hand. come on. Right, last rod going out then. Nice. Perfect, that one. That's all the rods out now. Does look very promising for a bite, but there's something in the back of my mind's not giving me, inspiring me with a lot of confidence. I don't know whether it's just the fact that I just need to catch a fish out of it to give me the confidence. I don't know, it's a weird one. It's one of them ones, you know, sometimes you just sit there and you're full of confidence. I mean, I'm not unconfident, but I'm not filled with confidence. I'm fishing in presentable areas and I'm fishing in areas that make sense that the fish will pass through, but yeah, one of them ones. Hopefully by the time the morning comes round I'll be saying something different to you, but yeah. Just slow cooking this bad boy and putting the dough balls around the edge. Don't know if that's going to work. It might not get hot enough around here, so I feel alright. Just going to take this opportunity to say, if you've been watching the videos sort of for the last 8 months, that's when I started making them really, I think. You'll see that I've fished all the way through the winter. I'll be doing the same this year as well. So if you're looking to watch some fishing content where, you know, some others might slow down, I'll be fishing all the way through winter. Can't promise the scenery and stuff like that, but I do try and get to the lake earlier in daylight hours and set up and stuff. And obviously we know the fish look beautiful in the winter, colours and stuff. And the challenge is there and the rewards are, you know, massive if you do catch. So yeah, try and follow me through winter. Just dropped my garlic butter in the dirt. I think it's salvageable, but I was actually just going to say, why are they so stingy with the garlic butter? I mean, it's a tiny little pot. It wouldn't hurt, would it, for them to give me a bit more garlic butter? The other thing I was just thinking is, how good would dough balls be for surface fishing? That's not how good as in they'd be perfect, brilliant, excellent. It means how good would they be? It'd be definitely worth a go. If anyone's tried it, let me know. But yeah, just gonna clean up my garlic butter. Bit of dirt never hurt anyone. But yeah, I mean, things stingy, aren't they? Yeah, dough balls have come out really good, apart from the dirt on them. It's just starting to get dark now. They've got floodlights over there where they're filming. You never know, I might be in some blockbuster movie. feeling a bit more confident now. Definitely feels a lot better now. Probably be the end of the filming now till I get a fish, or till I see you in the morning. I know I said it's the end of the filming, but just had a little thought, as you do, or as I do. Got that light shining across there, that's going more or less across an area I'm fishing. Wonder if that'd do me any favours at all. Don't think it'd do any harm, but I wonder. I think I know why I stopped using these ECUs, because if you tap the controller, or sometimes if you just move it, I don't know, it just does funny things. But roll on the old birthday alarms, yeah, that does all sorts of funny things, I don't know. Right, it's 5 AM now. Over the last half hour I've had a couple of little occurrences on the left hand rod, sort of beep 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 boop boop boop. But I'll leave it for now, see what happens. But not looking promising. I'm not sure, I might have to bring that in at first light and put it back out, which is a shame, because that was kind of the rod that I was banking on going. So yeah, I have to play it by ear. Morning. Right, it's 10 to 8. There's still nothing to report at the moment. Don't know whether the lake's just not fishing that well, or whether I've not got my baits in the right place, or the fish aren't around. But as I say, nothing occurring as yet. A lot of parakeets flying around this morning, but that's the only sign of life. I think I'm gonna hang it out for a couple of hours. Time I go home probably would have done about 16 hours, so there's plenty of time to try and catch fish. If I don't, then at least I put the time in. As you might have seen, there's little fish topping, but no signs of carp. Well, it seems I've run out of time now. Park's getting busy. I've got to get busy, clear up, go work. And I've got to make a decision what to do next, where to fish next. I think I've got a few ideas, but yeah, like I said, I wasn't really feeling this swim for some reason. I don't know if it's the wrong time of year or what, what it is, I don't know, I just wasn't feeling it. So yeah, I've got a few ideas. I mean, actually thinking about it, and in all honesty, without making any excuses, from what I know about this lake, is it does take a few weeks to settle after it's had a lot of rain. Bailiffs told me, obviously heard from other sources as well, so make me feel a little bit better. I won't write this area off. I'll probably come back to it at some point, but I don't think I'll be here next week. I might even drop onto the small lake again, have a little go on there, try and catch some of the other old originals out of there. Give this lake a chance to sort of come back to life as such. So yeah, let's leave on a positive note. I didn't catch, run out of time, conditions weren't ideal. Let's go with that. Just want to say thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.